Coming up, we'll see the debut of Julio Jones as a Titan. But Tennessee hosts a dangerous Cardinals offense that can take flight at any time. Find out who has the better aerial attack next.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know the defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and 3rd with Tennessee.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Connor on the read option, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's look at it. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Henry out of the pistol. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Off play action, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Derrick Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the option, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Murray now. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. Not much there, only a yard. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that are going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, it's Henry. Stiff-armed him. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium. And
he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a 1st down, wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their 2nd all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Man open, here is Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still get...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 29, Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that 49 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 202 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. This is Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Let's go. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rupp. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap them.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, it's Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tannehill going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. To Connor on the check down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Murray, one final try. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.